Our Yorkshire Farm follows Amanda Owen and her family through the rugged and beautiful Yorkshire Dales. Amanda, the Yorkshire shepherdess, managed 900 sheep and 30 calves on a 2,000-acre property while raising 9 children. Amanda ultimately confesses Yorkshire Farm's truth at 50. The obstacles, sacrifices, and hidden truths viewers didn't witness. This new information illuminates her complicated past and the true reasons for the beloved show's cancellation. The Yorkshire Farm. Yorkshire Agricultural, a reality show, followed the Owen family's Yorkshire Dales agricultural life. The unvarnished, uncensored depiction of rural life in the UK made the series a smash when it launched a few years ago. It went beyond cows, sheep, and pastures. The landowners and workers were included, giving a real look into an ignored lifestyle. The huge farm in Yorkshire's hills is magnificent. It's obvious why it's popular. With lovely stone homes and grazing animals, the land appears endless, feels timeless, where life flows slowly and everything is earthbound. The family was what made Yorkshire Farm special. Amanda Owen, the family matriarch, became the show's face. She's the glue behind the scenes and on screen with her no-nonsense attitude. Amanda's strong sense of duty and passion for her farm made her the perfect program anchor. The public didn't only watch Amanda. They also cared about her children and the family dynamics on television. The Owens' story went beyond farming. It was about relationships, hard work, and farm life's modest joys and frustrations. From the oldest to the smallest, the youngsters helped with chores, animals, and family life. There was something universal about how they worked together to succeed on their farm. Their familial and team camaraderie was a major feature of the show. When the show premiered, the Owen family's farm was unlike anything viewers had seen on TV, not reality TV's polished scripted drama. It was unfiltered and raw. Amanda and her family faced rural realities. The show featured typical rural life, from animal health issues to unpredictable British weather. No edits or narratives were staged. What viewers witnessed was real. Over time, the show gained fans. People enjoyed following the Owens' daily life and their personal experiences. The kids grew up on film, their personalities developing as they worked with the farm or overcame childhood stresses. Not just a farming show. Family, resilience, and the obstacles of living a life many viewers could only dream of were the topics. As with any popular show, the darker aspect was often hidden. Farm life wasn't always rosy for the Owens. Fans never saw the tensions, conflicts, and unsaid truths behind the camera. Amanda struggled to balance her public persona with farming and family life. The Owen family's Yorkshire farm life is complicated. Yorkshire Farm's idyllic vistas and attractive rural life drew viewers in, but the truth is much worse. The show showed Amanda and her family's agricultural management and weather adaptation. The full impact on their daily lives wasn't conveyed. Farming isn't only about animals and crops, it's hard work. From maintaining fences and machinery to feeding and caring for animals, the Owen family's farm requires regular care. Work gets harder in winter. The family braved snowstorms and frigid temperatures to care for their livestock. Each day brings fresh physical and mental obstacles in this never-ending cycle of hard work. Farm life meant balancing land demands with motherhood and marriage for Amanda. Amanda handled the farm and family gracefully on TV. Behind the scenes, the pressure to keep everything together was constant. She balanced cooking, caring for animals, maintaining machinery, and taking care of the household while teaching her children the same work ethic she had. It was a delicate balance that many spectators missed. Even when the cameras were off, work continued. Amanda sometimes started duties before sunrise, her hands numb from the frost. Her mind was racing with upcoming tasks. Her children woke up early, their farm tasks rising as they grew older. The elder ones fed the animals as the smaller ones played in the barn, absorbing farm life. The show showed the family's unity, but not the tiredness or anxiety of such an active lifestyle. Farming isn't glamorous, despite popular belief. There's little time for leisure or relaxation when farm duties are constant. Farmers like Amanda and her family had to deal with weather. If a storm hit unexpectedly, or crops didn't produce well, it meant lengthy hours of extra effort to make up for missed time. When things went wrong, Amanda had to keep everyone engaged and on track, while presenting a successful, happy family image. The episode also addressed farmers' unexpected losses, such as when livestock gets sick or weather wrecks harvests. The Owen family had to make tough decisions when things didn't go as planned. Even then, the show championed the family's strength rather than farm life's hardships. Things weren't always easy behind the cameras. Amanda had personal challenges that spectators didn't see, like farming's impact on her marriage. She and her husband Clive appeared together on the show, but farm life put great pressure on their relationship. Keeping a marriage while raising kids and farming is hard. Amanda sometimes felt the strain. In addition to household difficulties, the family had to deal with reality TV demands. Always there, the cameras captured every moment, good or terrible. It made for intriguing TV, but Amanda and her family were always under the spotlight. This couldn't be turned off after the cameras stopped rolling, so she had to admit it. Family dynamics. Yorkshire Farm showed the Owen family's daily lives. However, it often omitted Amanda and her family's challenges to operate the farm. Amanda faced unanticipated challenges on a farm that no amount of camera time could depict. Amanda struggled most with farm management and family balance. In addition to farm difficulties, Amanda tried to keep her children at home, who were growing fast. Amanda struggled to balance school, extracurriculars, and farm life as the kids became older and needed more attention. Amanda had to adjust to raising young adults with obligations. Her marriage suffered from her attempt to balance her life. Amanda and Clive were farm partners and appeared united on film, but their relationship was far from perfect. Their problems were common to many couples. They regularly clashed due to the demands of farming and reality TV. Farming can be solitary, and the grind began to strain their relationship. Amanda and Clive struggled to stay connected due to excessive hours, physical strain, and lack of personal time. They perceived tension in the show, but not their deeper issues. The farm was not the only issue. These were about their relationship. They rarely had time or energy to cultivate their marriage due to farm work. The brutal realities of public life were another Owen's challenge. Amanda didn't expect the scrutiny of a reality program when she joined up. The cameras showed farm life's highs, lows, severe weather, challenging decisions, and emotional struggles. Every mistake and failure was revealed. The Owens had many supporters, but others criticized their farming methods and family relations. Amanda had to learn to manage public criticism, which got harder as the show got successful. People weighed in on anything from the family farm to their personal lives. While in the spotlight for good and bad, the Owens struggled to handle the pressure. As Amanda and Clive struggled to keep their family life private, the spotlight occasionally made them feel alone. Amanda worked hard on the farm to keep things running smoothly despite these challenges. But the emotional toll was clear. She stressed resilience and family strength. However, she occasionally wondered if she was doing enough. She wondered if the sacrifices they were making for the farm and show were worth it, or if they were exacting a toll they could never heal. Success and challenges. As the show gained popularity, Amanda, Clive, and their children felt pressure. A peaceful farming existence became a flurry of attention, expectations, and unanticipated repercussions. While the lovely scenery and farm life charmed spectators, the truth behind the camera was more difficult. The mounting tension behind the scenes was too much to overlook. Despite Amanda's calmness on screen, cracks were appearing. The family had to accept their farm's public exposure. From animal care to personal life, everything was scrutinized. This made their already challenging living more worse as the show's pressures permeated everything. Amanda, the farm's face, was feeling overwhelmed by the pressure. She and her family became celebrities after the episode. An overpowering sense of obligation followed. The family felt like they were losing their privacy as their life was probed. Their parenting and agricultural methods were examined by persons who had never farmed. For Clive, it was tough too. He initially backed a reality show. However, public life demands eventually wore him down. He was usually the quiet, restrained companion, but the cameras turned him a reluctant celebrity. He became overwhelmed by the continual attention and filming of his every action. He felt that he was losing his privacy, and the farm that had been his refuge was becoming a public spectacle. Amanda and Clive were stressed by the show, as were the kids. As they became older, the kids developed their own personalities. Desire for freedom followed. Cameras followed the kids everywhere, drawing unwanted attention. They were no longer country kids. Their new role in a bigger story presented new obstacles. Growing up in front of a camera crew was especially hard for older kids. Lack of privacy and continual shooting caused conflict, with some kids complaining. Amanda and Clive grew tense under strain. Their disagreements increased despite their farm commitment. They were growing apart due to the pressures of running a reality show and a farm. Amanda felt the pressure of operating the farm and preserving their public image. However, Clive was growing agitated with the cameras and family expectations. Their arguments increased, indicating that the show's pressures were affecting their relationship. Amanda realized how much the show was affecting her family at this moment. She felt out of control as she attempted to hold everything together. Her health was suffering from the stress, both psychologically and physically. Everyone was shocked when she and Clive split. But that wasn't the worst. Truth disclosed. Amanda Owen was about to make a life-changing decision after years of public and media scrutiny. Show watchers saw only part of the story. Amanda was finally ready to confess the truth. Amanda spent years creating a hard-working, heartwarming character for the show. Pressure to preserve that image has taken its toll. The stress from Clive, filming, and managing personal and public life were too much. Her patience had run out. Amanda Owen tells Yorkshire Farm's truth at 50. Can't hide this anymore. Certainly not from fans or myself. She understood that the life she was portraying was not the life she lived, and had to face the truth for herself, her family, and her admirers. Amanda spoke out for reasons other than show pressure. The impact on her family was another factor. Filming and continual exposure had strained her relationship with Clive. Children were also affected by the spotlight. They had formerly been a Yorkshire Dales farm family, but now they were under continual strain with every move and decision scrutinized. Amanda felt they had to adapt to live truthfully. Amanda was already withdrawing from their farming life behind the scenes. She stopped doing interviews and public appearances to focus on her family and farm without cameras. However, leaving the show was difficult because it became a big part of their life. The producers and network cared about the Owens family and the Yorkshire Farm's future. But Amanda decided enough was enough. She wanted control of her story. She spoke publicly. She and Clive decided to leave the show. The decision was difficult, but it was their only chance to save their lives. No longer could they handle the reality show's stress and personal strain. Amanda said the family had been through a lot and thought leaving was best for their future. The news shocked the media. Fans were sad to discover that the Owens family will leave the show, but many understood Amanda's decision. Public reaction was mixed. Respect for Amanda's boldness, Regret at a beloved TV series termination. Amanda prioritized her family before celebrity and money to regain their lives from the cameras. It went beyond leaving a show, reconnecting with what matters. They thought about the farm, animals, and calm they once enjoyed. The aftermath and future of Amanda Owen's departure from our Yorkshire farm went beyond the termination of a cherished TV series. It started a discussion about fame's cost, rural living, and authenticity in a drama-obsessed media culture. The Owen family anchored one of Britain's most popular rural shows for years. The peaceful photos of sheep-dotted pastures and sweet family routines hid the pressure of continual public exposure. Amanda's departure ended a chapter and began another, more quiet, private, and personal. Following Amanda and Clive's divorce after 22 years, Channel 5 announced the show's cancellation in 2022. Amanda remained in the spotlight despite fans' heartbreak. Instead, she prioritized family and the land. She continued posting daily photos on social media, giving a more raw glimpse at life in the Dales without a TV crew. However, leaving the show has real-world implications. Our Yorkshire farm was more than a platform. Income came from it, stability, identity. Amanda and Clive had to start again after leaving. After breaking up, they co-parented and kept their 9 children's lives normal. The kids now had privacy and could grow up without public scrutiny, without cameras. But the narrative continued. Amanda and Clive secretly returned to Channel 4 in 2024 in Our Farm Next Door, Amanda, Clive, and Kids. A customary comeback wasn't made. This series rebuilt Auntie John's, a decrepit farmhouse, and showed co-parenting post-marriage and family transitions more honestly. In the meantime, their son Reuben started Reuben, Life in the Dales, a show about his adulthood and entrepreneurship.